Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So, that came out of nowhere. We just got 2 kits literally yesterday. I'm still working on my review, so hopefully I'll have that up tomorrow. But in the meantime, here's my Sim Rachel enjoying the painting TV from the Modern Lux kit. But yeah, The Sims tweeted something interesting. It's time for another episode of Behind the Sims. Be sure to tune in on September 12th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time as we share exciting updates across the Sims universe. When you click on that link or the one on the main menu, because that's being advertised there as well, you will be taken to this YouTube premiere page that gives a bit more information, saying tune in as we go behind the scenes with the first look at the upcoming Sims 4 season, updates across The Sims Mobile and The Sims Freeplay, and the latest on Project Renee. News on the mobile games and Project Renee are pretty standard for the Behind the Sims presentations at this point, but a first look at the upcoming Sims 4 season, I'm pretty sure that means they are going to reveal the roadmap for the final quarter of this year during this. So again, we're getting a roadmap before the next quarter even starts, so I think that's a pretty strong hint that we're getting a game pack in October, because why rush the announcement of the roadmap then? Might as well just wait until the next quarter. We didn't even have a roadmap for the last quarter of last year. They just released a couple of kits when they did, and that was it. So I think that is a pretty good sign. We are going to get more than just a couple of kits and not like, oh, we're gonna get 6 of them. No, I think they still have one last big thing up their sleeve for this year in terms of DLC. We already got the 2 expansion packs that we were supposed to get this year, because they did announce that there would be 2 expansion packs on last year's Behind the Sims Summit stream, but we don't know when or if we're even gonna get a game pack this year, because typically we get at least one, so there probably is going to be a game pack before Halloween. Maybe it will even be some sort of supernatural theme like the Grim Reaper freelance career that was scrapped from one of the community stuff pack votes, or it could be fairies, or it could end up being something completely different. I mean, they did just release a pool themed kit in September, so it could be hotels. A lot of people want those, or bands. I would be really excited for those, though now with Horse Ranch being a thing, I'm thinking even more that, okay, if horses can get an expansion pack, then I guess bands probably will too. There's also that surprise that Thematically has been teasing on Twitter that it'll come out in September. He's been mentioning the color green a lot, and Appetite. I don't know if it'll be a Dine Out refresh. I've lost hope for more refreshes at this point, as much as I would absolutely love them. I still remember doing that series where for each expansion pack up to Cottage Living, I was like, oh, how would I go about refreshing this one? Because, yeah, even the best expansion packs have room for improvement still. As for Project Renee, I'm not really sure what else they would reveal this soon, because the game still looks so early in development. I know someone suggested to me that, oh, maybe it could be Create a Sim, and I would totally be up for that. Just like an early prototype of it, maybe confirming some improvements over what Sims 4 has. It would be really cool, especially if we were able to layer clothing like we could in the console version of The Sims 2. But yeah, I mean, that's just one random idea. There's a whole bunch of things that they could do. My biggest concerns with Project Renee at this point are that they're possibly missing the point again. Like with The Sims 4, we didn't need the whole multiplayer thing, and thankfully with the disaster of SimCity they realized that and went back on that decision. But now it's like, I don't know, they still haven't really promoted too much of what this game is going to be, apart from focusing on multiplayer and being able to play the game between mobile devices and PC. It's like, I mean, those are nice extras that can come later, but we just seriously need course correction for The Sims. We need a solid base game with a decent amount of features, Sims that have very lively personalities and that are smarter than the Sims that we've had before, but actually be smarter, and of course, more powerful Create a Sim customization than we've had before as well. Hopefully they are taking some notes with what Life by You and Paralives are doing, because both of them look like they're going to be really pushing the boundaries of life simulation in terms of the customization and overall flexibility. I'm especially hoping for the Create a World tool to return, because some of the worlds that people made with that are just amazing. Even better than the worlds that we got with official Maxis packs, because they're not under the same restrictions of having to not use any custom content or just use the base game plus the pack that the world comes with. And it's not like it would take away the point of Maxis giving us new worlds entirely, because those new worlds would give us new assets and gameplay and possibly like other things that we could incorporate into the world with that tool. So I think there is still a place to have a customization tool for worlds. But the other biggest worry that I have is the idea of Sims 5 going free to play or free to enter, as that job listing said that I covered in late June. So The Sims is already a big enough punching bag for DLC jokes, but it would definitely get even worse if it goes like the very aggressive microtransactions, but hey, the game is free to start playing. So yeah, it's becoming such a common thing in games nowadays, and I don't think it just suits every single game to go down this path. I see why they did that for Sims Mobile and Sims Free Play, but as far as the main series goes, I don't think they should do the same thing. There is one last important detail for me to mention though that's on the premiere page. It's that it's supposed to be 15 minutes long. That's it. So it's pretty short. I figured the next Behind the Sims livestream we get would be the very last one of 2023, but it's just a Behind the Sims, not Behind the Sims Summit like that very first one that we had that was the formal announcement of Project Renee and had that sneak peek of infants at the end. That one was bigger than the Behind the Sims ones we get now, so I thought they were going to build up to another Summit one for the end of this year, but maybe they're not going to do that until next year now? Unless they actually still do one anyways in Q4, but put a lot of focus on what's going to be coming next year, probably more so on the first half than the second. But yeah, after I saw that it's only 15 minutes, I lowered my expectations a whole lot. So yeah, definitely the best way to go into this without getting too disappointed in the end, hopefully. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen during this live stream? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!